Hey, I'm Ashely.
And I'm Josh.
And we're the Smiths.
So we've been wanting to start this channel for some time now, but I think our main reasons for really coming up with some content for this channel is just really to kind of talk about relationships and then our journey. We've been together for 8 years and we just celebrated our 1 year anniversary. So we figured why not share our little bit of knowledge, even though we've been together for 8 years, we've only been married for 1, but trying to, share our knowledge with the rest of you guys. So some of the things we're talking about putting on this channel are just some relationship advice, and then also
some fashion ideas, hauls, makeup tutorials, just in our everyday life, basically.
We may not know all the answers and we may not be able to give you the best advice, but we'll give you something purely from the heart. Was that too corny?
So many people wonder how me and Josh actually met. And it's a very long and drawn out story, but
picture it. 2002.
Josh and I went to high school together, and we did not run in the same circles. The only thing that we had in common was our marching band. The guy I was dating at the time, he was more like a bad boy, so I was basically around those type of people. But I feel like I'm a social butterfly. I don't really just stick with one type of person. I like everybody. Fast forward, Josh and I were in the same English honors class, and I guess basically I started noticing him then. I had just broken up with my high school sweetheart, and I was just looking for someone who could actually treat me right. Josh and I were in the same English honors class, and I started noticing him, and people would be like, "What? Ashely, you like Joshua Smith?" And I was like, "Yeah, I like him. I'm like, "What? That's so random." And I'm like, "Well, I don't know." So one day he was in front of the class and he was giving his senior project, and I was just like, "Oh my God, I really like him. I really want to be with him." Something in me just was like, "Oh my God, we're meant to be."
I was at the time talking to some other girl at the time. And I was told by a friend of mine that Ashely was interested in me, and it was kind of random. She was in the band and I was in the band, but I never really had a chance to speak to her, or definitely I didn't get a chance to get to know her before that point. So I didn't believe him at first. And then I got a phone call from her randomly saying that she liked me.
Josh wasn't really feeling me at the time. He basically was like, "Oh, well, I'm talking to somebody right now, and ain't you still going out with such and such," and stuff like that. And I'm like, "Nope." So I just basically just took that as well, he ain't trying to talk to me. So I graduated from high school kind of early. I graduated a semester early, and I went to college. I went to Norfolk State my freshman year, and I was in another relationship. It wasn't all that great.
Ashely was in Norfolk at Norfolk State, and I was in Raleigh, North Carolina, going to NC State. And I don't know, maybe I was creeping. It might have been the deal, lurking a little bit. I was on Facebook and kind of saw some photos of her, and I was like, "Girl looks kind of cute in these pictures." And I was like, do I even try to reach back out to her, knowing how everything went down senior year and all that? So I decided to go ahead and shoot her a message on Facebook. I think I said something smooth, or at least in my head I thought it was smooth. It ended up being like, "Hey Ash, how you doing?" So it was definitely what I thought was, casual, but not coming on too strong.
So Josh and I started talking on Facebook. He found me on Facebook. So we just, went back and forth a little bit. And then after my freshman year of college, my parents couldn't afford for me to go out of state anymore. So I had to transfer back home. So anyway, Josh was going to NC State and I was at Fayetteville State. And I was telling him how I had to transfer back home, how I wasn't really feeling it.
We kind of messaged each other back and forth and ended up kind of meeting up after such a long time not seeing each other. And it was kind of interesting because I didn't know how she was going to feel about me. And let me just tell you, up until the point where we met in over the summertime, Ashely was giving me the runaround. And my best friend can attest to this. There have been times where I text her and be like, "Oh, what's up? Just checking on you, seeing how you doing." And I wouldn't get a message back for 2 weeks.
He would talk to me, and I kind of gave him the runaround. I did, because I was just like, well, you're not going to sit up here and play me senior year, which I know is a whole year ago. or 2 years by that time. But you're not gonna sit up here and play me and think you just gonna slide in because you think I'm cute now or whatever.
And then randomly, I'd have a message on my phone saying, "Hey, boo, how you been? What's up, stranger?" And I'm like, "Stranger, I'm the one reaching out to you. What's going on?"
So I kind of like, I talked to him when I felt like it because I thought I was a player at the time. So time went on. I talked to another random dude that wasn't about nothing. And one night I just was so discouraged because I'm young, so my love life was crap, man. The dudes I was talking to weren't what I was looking for.
So I was telling my best friend, I was like, "Look, if she does not contact me back after this time, I'm done." I was like, "I don't like playing games."
I just got on my knees one night and I prayed. I said, "Lord, please send me someone that will treat me right and that will love me and appreciate me for who I am." And so then, I don't know, Josh had sent me another message by this time. And I was like, you know what? I really liked him in high school. Let me just give him a chance.
And then finally, like, I just happened to message her that last time, and she started reaching back out to me. And it was funny, the conversation we would have over the phone, like, it would last for hours. I feel like I was kind of talking to my best friend. And it ended up being a conversation where I asked her, do you still have feelings for me? Even though I knew that was a long shot. It's been 2 years. She's up in Norfolk, Virginia. She probably forgot about me. But she said, yeah. I don't know if she said that because she liked me at the time, but, why she said yes, I was just happy she said yes.
And finally, we decided to, hang out. And then from then, we just kind of like fell in love. Like from then on, we were always together.
I remember us driving out to pick up her brother from work. And we were sitting in the car, and I decided to ask her out. I was like, "Hey, so Ashely, you want to be my girlfriend?" She was like, "Are you serious?" That's how she responds to everything. Even when I proposed to her, it was the same thing. She asked me, "Was I serious?" So, long story short, we ended up dating, and then 5 years later, I proposed to her in New York City, and then 2 years later, we got married.
We've been together for 8 years. Like, we never broken up. So people like, y'all ain't never break out. Y'all ain't never going no break. Nope. Like, we came close to breaking up one time at the very beginning of our relationship, but we never like, you know what, I don't want to be with you no more. So never broken up. Always been together. Got married.
I don't know where in that time frame we're gonna have kids. My parents are pushing it, especially my mom and her mom. I'm gonna tell them #wait on it.
We'll have some kids eventually.
But until then, I'm just enjoying the time that I have with my wife.
So make sure you subscribe to our channel. Just push that button that says subscribe. If you don't know how to read, it starts with the S.
How you look out for the viewers then? I think our next video, we're going to kind of talk about some relationship tips, some things that we felt kind of grounded us in our relationship and what's made us be so strong and latch on to one another. So yeah, like she said, subscribe.
All right, bye.